That's the 6th technical foul on Golden State. Well, there's no doubt, and this started last year in the playoffs. They actually Morant blocked by Green.
Great job of helping and blocking the shot.
Can't afford to take the foul away from the basket and hit the three. Draymond Green splits the defense, finds Poole, the runners up and good. And quickly the lead is up to just 1 of 6 now. Durant kicks it out. Aldama, three-pointer is good. There was contact even in Indiana. Thompson fires away. Defends and hurts people. I say that with admiration. Just how strong he is. Nice backdoor cut.
There's an educated guess. DiVincenzo from 3. It's good. 16 points for DiVincenzo.
Durant. Aldama, three-pointer.
That one's good.
There was a lot of contact on him. He's not getting the benefit of the call. That's 3 times that it could have been a call made.
Jordan Poole in the foul. And a chance for the double figures.
Aldama feet inside. Adam just flips it up and in. Aldama. Green pass deflected by Adams. Right to Poole. Layup backs it home. He's got 28. Payne drives inside. Counted and the foul. Lamb thought there was a punch-ar. Lost it. Green ahead. Here's Jordan Poole. Poole goes up and throws it down. 30. Morant. Oh, he bangs it in. Took the contact and still got it. Ty Jerome back in the game. Lines up the three-pointer. That's good. His second field goal. Thompson on the drive. Jerome, a corner three. It's good. Hard to argue, but if it's just offense, he's really good. Poole fakes, leads in. Shot is good. Timeout, Memphis. The floor. Out to Moody. Moody to drive. Up and under. He backs it home. Williams steps back. That's a three. There's Williams with his first field goal. Got a chance to play big minutes down there. Jerome drives. Wide open. Bang.
What message did you want to send tonight?
Man, they was talking about dynasty and all that. You can't talk dynasty when you haven't won before. I don't think people realize how hard that is, the commitment and sacrifice to take. I mean, you got to sacrifice your body. And I thought that was premature talk, to even mention that word. But they bring the best out of us, and I think we do the same. And even though you don't like them, you got to respect them because they're a threat.
Think of the win tonight, and what does this do for you guys after, how you guys ended the road trip?
Yeah, it's a great win. I mean, that's one of the best teams in the league, and to come off that disappointing trip and play the way we did tonight was really encouraging, and I just challenged the guys to build on it. We've got 7 straight home games coming up. We've been great at home, but we haven't really built a lot of momentum this year. It's kind of been, stops and starts. So it feels like it's time to turn it up. And so we got to build on this. And that's, we're not always going to shoot the ball like we did tonight, but if we compete and defend the way we did, then I think we can get going, get some momentum. And that's the idea.
Smith, Michael Wilbon, Jalen Rose. I'm Mike Greenberg. A very Merry Christmas. You've had a very full day, but this was a statement win. You said before the game the Warriors needed to show up tonight, and that they most certainly did.
Without question. I mean, Jordan Poole was doing his thing. There's no doubt about that. You got contributions off the bench, particularly from a guy like Moody. Wiseman, the numbers didn't show up, but he was active defensively. He was running up and down the court. He made sure his presence was felt in the middle. Obviously, going against Steven Adams and those boys, that makes a difference. And, of course, Draymond Green had 11 rebounds, 11 assists. You just look at the effort. You look at the defensive tenacity. They showed up on their home court, which is what they're accustomed to doing this season.
Look at role players, bench players. Ty Jerome, a name that we haven't spoken and people haven't heard of since Virginia, when he helped, get them, deep into the tournament and had a great career. He comes off the bench and has like his 6 of his first 7 shots. But this is the difference between that team at home and on the road. Now, they got an 8-game homestand. This is the first of that. They need to win 6 or 7 of these games at least to put a dent into this deficit they've got in the Western Conference to start looking at more of a play-in position.
What cannot be ignored is that these two teams, there was a little bit of bad blood when they met in the Western Conference Finals a year ago, and I don't know if that was the officials being particularly cognizant of that, but one way or another, at times this was a festival of technical fouls.
This is the kind of basketball I grew up playing, you guys grew up covering, and we all grew up watching. When you see the opponent have a healthy dislike and disdain for one another. Hard fouls, barking in one another's faces, and taking it personal. And that's what the Warriors did. Forget the stats. The depth was on display by the Warriors, but they took it personal that the Memphis Grizzlies thought without Steph and without Wiggins that they was going to bully you. That's what Memphis tried to do. And I appreciate how the Warriors, the defending world champion Golden State Warriors, stood up and got it done.
I have to say this. This is going to be relatively unpopular and what have you. I'll speak for myself. I won't leave it to anybody else. I just want to ask a rhetorical question. Do we matter, the fan? Because, see, we love that. We love seeing them getting in each other's face.
No, we don't. Because the league doesn't want that.
No, listen.
You know
I
that,
said
right?
I said we.
I know.
And that's why I'm talking about. Listen, I love me some Adam Silver. I know a lot of the officials. I got a lot of respect for the great officials that they are. But the sensitivity rate has elevated to an all-time high. I mean, my God, everybody's getting a technical foul. Jordan Poole gets thrown out of the game the way he's balling. The fans came to see him play. It's Christmas Day, man. What did he do? You got Kuminga. He got a technical foul. All because he said, ooh, and turned away and walked away. Didn't get in the referee's face, didn't cuss at him, but he gets a technical foul. It's too excessive. Stop messing with the game like that.
Not going to change, Stephen A.
It needs to change,
and you know
Mike
why?
Wilbon.
As we sit here, because it's a TV show.
Okay.
And that is not what the league wants, and they're not going to have it. And those technicals are going to continue to be called.
Yeah, they do want the players to be robotic. And as somebody that got ejected on Christmas Day, I got to remind Jeff Van Gundy, all I did was hit my head against Kurt Thomas' elbow. That's all I did. That's all I did.
Ready to go.